China's rise versus America's decline. The famous historian of Harvard University, Neil Ferguson, believes that the 21st century belongs to China. These kinds of analyses and opinions have highlighted the theoretical literature on the decline of the United States more than ever in the last 2 decades. But the question is whether only China will claim the 21st century, or with the emergence of new powers and numerous challenges, should the United States expect other powers to rise during its power decline. The point to keep in mind is China's rise amongst other powers. China has an ancient and deep-rooted history. It's about the same size as the United States and has a population of about 4 times that of the US. Therefore, it has a special natural capacity to become a hegemony. Comparing the 3 dimensions of China's power with the United States, the indicators show the rapid growth of China and America's decline. In terms of economic power, the rapid growth rate of GDP in recent years has sent a message to the whole world that in the future, China will be able to overtake the United States. However, although this gap is narrowing year by year, China, with a GDP of $14.7 trillion in 2020, is still behind the United States with a GDP of $20.9 trillion. Nevertheless, 19 Chinese brands in 2021 have been able to be amongst the top 100 most famous brands in the world, which is a significant growth compared to recent years. In terms of military power, China has the world's largest armed forces with 3,355,000 active military personnel and 510,000 reserve forces. China, with a defense budget of $178.2 billion, which is around 1/4 of the US figure, has enhanced its military power by adding 2 aircraft carriers, 79 submarines, 50 destroyers, 46 small battleships, and 36 minesweepers. China's soft power, meanwhile, remains the biggest weakness of this revitalized power. Although it has an attractive traditional cultural capacity, it lacks the resources of soft power like Hollywood and has a hard way ahead, as only 39 Chinese universities have been ranked amongst the world's top 500 universities in 2021. But good portrayals of China, like the 2008 Beijing Olympics or the 2009 Shanghai Expo, alongside the activities of the Chinese media, Xinhua and China Central Television, as tools of communication diplomacy, are becoming more and more influential. These activities have been so effective that, according to a 2018 survey conducted by the Pew Research Center, 70% of the world's population acknowledge China's growing role in the global arena. However, only 34% see it to be just at the level of leadership. The most important pillar of China's soft power is trust in Chinese rulers and models of governance, and the coronavirus outbreak showed distrust and ability to the world. The point is that China's influence in the future world in which the United States will decline is very probable. But China is still not prepared for an era when the United States is no longer in power. So in the midterm, it may do its best not to let the United States decline, because then it will bring China down too. The future of China-US relations and conflict is very complex, and maybe the formation of other powers contribute to the downfall of the United States.
Decline.ir با ما همراه باشید.